Yeah, it goes, everybody, because they will continue on playing with Never 7, the end of infinity. Where were we? Come on. Here we go. Missed. There you go. Yep. Yay, then it's decided.
ちょっと待って。
Hold on.
これ、ひょっとして、優香さん怖いんですか？
Don't tell me you're scared, Yuka.
別にそんなことないわよ。
It's not like that at all.
それじゃ決定。
Yet it's settled. In the end, it's decided we'll go with Kurumi's plan and have a test of courage. The road to the graveyard appears to be west from here. Well, I say road, but I doubt you could even call it that. Up until Kurumi told us of its existence, I thought it was just a part of the thicket. Is there really something like a graveyard at the other end of that thing? If it really does exist, then it's almost certain that it could be a dangerous place. Everyone seems so enthusiastic and excited about it up until now, but that's all been replaced with nervous anxiety. Ta-da! Nervous anxiety.
それではここら辺でルールをご説明いたします。
Well then, now that we're here, Kurumi will explain the rules. Oh man, there you go. For some reason, Kurumi seems really impatient. It feels like she wants to just hurry up and begin.
日本肝試し振興会発行の本年度版公式ルールブックによりますと、肝試しとは人が恐れるべき場所に行き度胸があるかどうか試す競技となっていますが、
According to the Japanese Test of Courage Awareness Club official rulebook, first edition, a test of courage is a trial held in a scary place to test one's courage.
今回の人が恐れるべき場所は墓地の奥にある古井戸になっております。
This time around, that scary place has been decided to be an old well in the graveyard.
そこでそこまで到達できたかどうかのジャッジを日本肝試し振興会正式審判員の私くるみが務めさせていただきます。
The judge who will see whether or not you make it there, an official referee appointed by the Japanese Test of Courage Awareness Club, is none other than I, Kurumi. Hehehe, then you're not participating, Kurumi.
そうじゃなくて最初から言ってて競技の結果を判定する係。
That's not true. That's not true. From the start, she'll be judging the results of the match. That's not fair, isn't it?
だってくるみはいつも言ってるから全然怖くないもん。
But Kurumi always goes, so it's not scary at all for her. Well, that's true.
それに一人で向こうで待ってる方が普通怖いよ。
Besides, it'd be more scary for one of you guys to be waiting over there by yourself, you know?
それもそうだね。じゃあくるみちゃんよろしく頼むよ。
That is also true. Well, then we'll leave it to you, Kurumi.
そうね。
Alright.
もうそうやって自分勝手なんだから。
Jeez, you have to be so self-centered.
それじゃあ出発。
Well then, let's go. Only Kurumi seems to be enthusiastic as she leads the group into the forest. Everyone tails closely behind her as if they're begging her not to leave them behind. Just as I'm about to step into the thicket.
ねえ、誠。
Hey, Makoto. I turn around but someone behind me suddenly calls me. Yuka, I thought you were ahead of me. Yeah, lost your nerve?
まさかそんなわけないでしょ。
No way, there's no way that's it. Well then, what is it?
あのね。
Right, what?
これから肝試しやるよね。
So we're really going to do this test of courage? Yeah.
で、肝試しっていうのは大概二人組のペアになったりするでしょ。
And in a test of courage, people will usually get put into pairs, right? Well, that's how it usually done.
でもね、ちょっと思ったんだけど。
But you know what? I was thinking of it.
私たちって全員で6人いるよね。
There's 6 of us, aren't there?
それでくるみちゃんは審判だから実質5人じゃない？
And since Kurumi will be the judge, that means there's essentially 5 of us, right?
5人ってことは奇数ってことじゃない？
5 people. That's an odd number, isn't it? Yup. Hey, Yuka, stop stalling, get to the point.
だからね、私グーパーグー パーの順で手を出すから。
Right, so, when it's time for rock, paper, scissors, I'll use rock. Huh?
誠もその順番で出してくれると嬉しいなーなんて思ったりしてみたりして。
Makoto, I thought if you use rock at the time as well, it would be nice. So let's see if I'm thinking what you're thinking. When we have to divide it to pairs via rock, paper, scissors, we'll keep using rock. That way, in case we're divided to pairs 2, 2, 1, you won't be the one all alone, right?
そうかも。
You may be right. It's not maybe right, it is right, isn't it?
うん。
Yeah. Although she hesitates and says this, she gives me a quiet nod. See, you really are scared, aren't you?
怖くなんかないってば。
There's no way in hell I'm scared. Her tone says otherwise. Okay, I get it. Well, I'll think about it.
考えとくって結局どっちなのよ。
Think about it? Are you going to or not? Who knows? Well, sounds fun, so maybe I'll give it a try. Departing with those words, I once again step into the thicket.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Wait up. Yuka jogs after me. Everyone else has gone so far ahead that we can no longer see them. The graveyard is dimly lit by the pale moon. Half of the moss-covered tombstones are either half fallen or completely fallen to the ground. The air is cool and damp, in spite of the relatively warm weather we've had over the past few days.
ここに眠ってるのは全部無縁仏なんだって。
Did you know? Everyone buried here is a Moembo Toke, I don't know how it's pronounced. Someone who died without family or friends to bury them.
無縁仏。
Yeah, what she said.
例えば浜に上がった身元不明の水死体とか、森の中で首をくくった身寄りのない老人とか。
Right, for example, unidentified drowned corpses that wash up on the beach, old-timers with no relatives who hang themselves in the forest.
生きながらにして深い穴の底に放り込まれた無実の罪人とか。あとはね、
Innocent criminals thrown to the bottom of deep holes while still alive. Let's see, what else?
ありがとうくるみちゃん。もう十分よ。
Thanks, Kurumi, that's enough. The instant we hear unidentified drowned corpses, we all instinctively take a half step backwards.
じゃあ早くやろう肝試し。
Well then, let's get the show on the road. None of us answer Kurumi, who seems indifferent to our plight. Everyone exchanges worried glances with each other. Is it too late to turn back now? Is a question we all seem to be asking ourselves.
もうみんな怖がりだな。大丈夫だよ。
Geez, everyone's so scared, it's alright.
万が一取りつかれたとしても、くるみが有名な霊媒師を紹介してあげるから。
Even if, by any chance, you happen to get possessed by a ghost, Kurumi will refer you to a famous spirit medium. Kurumi's reassurance only scares us further. Clearly her intent.
それじゃあ早速ペア分けのじゃんけんだね。
Well then, let's get right to dividing the pairs to rock, paper, scissors, okay?
同じ手を出した人が2人いたら、それでペアが成立ね。
If two people have the same hand, those two will become a pair.
で、3人とか4人とか5人とか同じ手の人がいたら、その人たちだけでまたじゃんけんするの。
But if there are 3, 4, or 5 people with the same hand, they have to go through another round.
わかった？
Got it. Everything's completely going at Kurumi's pace. This is no longer a situation we could just back out of anymore. Can't be helped. Well then, let's go. With that, it's Yuka and I make eye contact.
せーの、じゃんけん。
Ready, set, rock, paper, scissors. I don't know, man. I feel kind of bad for Yuka and stuff. So let's go with rock. Go. Everyone releases their hands simultaneously. I have rock, Haruka has scissors, Izumi has scissors, Okuiko also has scissors. And just as she had planned earlier, Yuka has rock.
これで一応お兄ちゃんと優香さんは決まったね。
Oh, for now, one pair has been decided, Oni-chan and Yuka. Yuka looks towards me and mouths a silent thanks.
じゃあ今度ははるかさんとおっくんとお姉ちゃんでグーパーだよ。
Well then, it's time for another round for Haruka, Okun, and One-chan.
どうしてだい？僕らは3人1組で。
Huh? Why is that? Can't we just form a group of 3?
ブブー、ダメだぴょーん。
Biz biz wrong mundo.
日本肝試し振興会発行の本年度版公式ルールブックによると、肝試し中は常に1人もしくは2人で行動すべしとなってるんだもんね。
According to the Japanese Test of Courage Awareness Club rulebook, this year's edition, during a test of courage, there may only be groups of 1 or 2. That's how it is.
そんなものを。
You've got to be kidding me.
せーの、じゃんけん。
Ready, set, rock, paper, scissors.
ほい。
Go.
何釣られて出してるんだよ僕は。
Damn it, why did I pick that one? When I quickly peep into the ring of 3 hands, I see that Waoku could pick rock, the other 2 pick paper.
というわけで、ペアも決まったことだし、次に今回のルールについて説明します。
So in conclusion, we have our pairs. Kurumi will now explain the rest of the rules. Okiko dejectedly sits down on a nearby tombstone. Kurumi lays out the rules. There's an old well somewhere in this graveyard. 2 of you will team up to look for it. If you find it, sign your names on the wall of the well with a pebble as a proof, okay? If you can do that, you can return to the start point. It was decided that we should play rock, paper, scissors to pick a representative to choose which pair goes first. They would also decide whether the next pair will leave 10 minutes after the first. Incidentally, I won the match. When I heard that I could pick whatever order I liked, I immediately picked to go first, since I wanted to get this over with. Hey, good choice. Though I guess now that I think about it, it doesn't really matter if I go first or last. Yuka, on the other hand, thinks otherwise.
よりによってなんで最初なんか選ぶのよ。
What possessed you to make us go first? She's not joking, she's seriously angry. Well then, would you prefer to go last?
最後なんて問題外。普通こういう時は真ん中を選ぶのがセオリーでしょ。
That's out of the question. Normally you'd pick to go in the middle, right?
誠と組もうなんて思った私がバカだったよ。
I was an idiot to team up with you, Makoto. Hey, how about a little gratitude? If I had picked paper, you would have ended up wandering around this graveyard all alone, wouldn't you?
先頭に立つぐらいなら一人で真ん中歩いてた方が全然マシだよ。
If I were picking, I'd prefer to be alone and in the middle. Jeez, listen to yourself. Just how long has it been since we started walking? We've taken countless turns and we already lost sight of the others a long time ago. It's difficult to find a well in this darkness. To think I thought this was going to be easy. Suddenly, the sound of rustling leaves comes from the bushes between the tombstones.
ねえ誠、今なんか聞こえなかった？
Hey Makoto, did you hear something just now? It's probably just the wind.
そうかな。
Yeah, I think so.
ほら、やっぱりなんかいるよ。
Listen, there really is something here. It's alright.
大丈夫じゃないって。
It's not alright.
ちょっと、なんで黙るのよ。
Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Why? Is this even a time to be chatting?
黙らないで。
Don't just ignore me. Huh?
なんか喋ってて。
Say something. Something like what?
なんでもいいからとにかく明るい話。
Anything's fine. It doesn't matter. Just talk about something cheerful. Something cheerful, huh? Talk about a rumor from college. I know. Recently I heard that there was this student at our college who hung himself in the auditorium. What department were they from again?
ごめん。やっぱり黙っててもらえる？
Sorry, maybe you shouldn't talk. What? Did you want me to?
いいから黙ってて。
It's fine, just be quiet.
嘘。やっぱ喋って。
I can't take it. Talk to me. You.
だけど、別の話ね。
But could you talk about something else? I don't have any other stories.
じゃあ、歌って。
Well then, could you sing a song? A song?
できれば、陽気なやつがいいな。
Do you think you could sing something cheerful? A cheerful song. Requiem for the Grim Reaper, I Love Dolls. What kind of choices are these? I love dolls, papaya. My favorite straw doll carrying a mallet in one hand and nails in the other. It'll curse that guy I hate the most. I'll try to kill him with that curse.
それのどこが陽気なのよ。
I was that cheerful, but it is a revenge song, so yeah, it is kind of cheerful from the other side's perspective. Idiot, if you'd have listened to the whole thing, you'd have known it gets more cheerful after that.
もういい。
Enough.
まったく。
Yuka lets out a weary sigh. I checked my watch to find that it's past 9. Everyone's gone off to look for the well by now. If that's true, then why can't I hear their voices or their footsteps? It's possible that they might have already reached the goal. Kurumi and Izumi probably know where the well is. If that's the case, then we're probably headed the wrong way. Hey Yuka, why don't we just head back to the starting point?
Huh?
Now you think we're going the wrong way. The well might be in another direction.
わかった。
Right, okay. Thus, we head back the way we came. Actually, since we took so many turns, I can't really tell if we are going the right way or not. We're not lost, are we? Even though this test of courage doesn't scare me like it does Yuka, it's not like I don't feel discouraged by this turn of events. Wait, let me just adjust the mic here. The lingering clouds slowly cover the moon. Before I realize it, the darkness around me has grown thicker. And at that time, once again I hear something moving in the grass.
まただよ。
Again? Yeah.
ねえ、なんだか私たちさっきから誰かにつけられてるような気がしない？
Hey, does it feel like that ever since earlier someone's been following us? Following us?
誰かにじーっと見つめられてるような気が。
It feels like someone is watching us. I can't just laugh off what she said. It does feel like a pair of mysterious and cold eyes are spying at us from the bushes in the shadow of the tombstones. I wonder if it's that Saki. Suddenly, a moist breeze gently strokes the back of my neck. It's like the warm sigh of a living human.
ねえ、誠。
Hey, Makoto,
あのね、
can I ask you something?
手つないでもいい？
Could you hold my hand? Huh?
いや、別にそういうんじゃないんだけど。
It's not like I mean anything by it, but... So you hold out my hand. Yeah, sure. I silently hold out my hand. Get out of the way, mouse. There you go. Yuka hesitates before slowly reaching for my open palm. Her hand is very soft. It's damp with sweat, but faintly warm. And it's shaking slightly. Her hand brushes against mine, tickling my palm. I realize in alarm that my heart is pounding violently. She's not the one who's trembling. I am. They've been holding hands for the past 10 minutes. Oh, good job. We walk and walk, but still can't find a well. Have we been duped? Maybe there was no well from the start. My doubt steadily grows. Maybe the truth is that the others sent us out before returning to the lodge. Perhaps they're all relaxing right now in the living room watching TV.
まんまと引っかかったらあいつら。
They completely bought it. Okuhiko would say something like that. Before long, the clouds of the sky part and the moon reappears. The moon's light dispels the darkness we've been walking through. Thanks to that, we can now clearly see our surroundings. As my eyes adjust... Found it! Yuka begins to drag me to whatever it is she has discovered. Found it? Found what?
これ！
This! Yuka stops and in front of her lies our target, the well. Her face was stiff with fear a few moments ago, but now a broad grin is stretched across her face. Her delight at finding the well has overshadowed her previous fear.
早いとこやることやって、とっとと退散しよう。
Well then, let's just get this over with right away so we can go back. Yuka bends over and begins to look for a small pebble in order to carve her name into the well.
なんかちっちゃいのばっかで全然落ちてないの。
I can't find anything to carve with. With her hands on her knees, Yuka takes 2 steps away from me. I'm starting to grow uneasy. My intuition is telling me that something is wrong. How is it the only area around the well got this clean when the rest of the graveyard is like a ruin? Even though this is a place where it wouldn't be unnatural to find a pebble or two on the ground, there are trees, there ought to be fallen branches. An old graveyard and an old well. For some reason, I remember Kurumi's words from just before we left. Or innocent criminals who were thrown to the bottom of the deep hole while they were still alive. A deep hole. Could it be? The bushes shake. Yuka freezes. Our eyes peel onto the bushes as we listen warily. Whatever it is, it's in front of Yuka. There's definitely something lurking in the overgrown bushes. Yuka, I whisper hoarsely. Walk towards me, slowly. However, Yuka is frozen in fear. The tension in the air is like a strung-up string. Shivers run up my spine. Suddenly, a white, freshly severed head appears out of the bushes. The Sif bent over Yuka, slowly raises her head, and looks at it. In that instant, her agonized scream is piercing like that of a dying person. A flashlight from underneath from the severed head's chin is then turned off.
びっくりしたびっくりした
Were you surprised? And Kurumi gleefully asked this. A little. I decided to pretend to be a little surprised after seeing how delighted Kurumi was. Of course, I had a hunch that this was going to happen. I'm fine, but I think Yuka soiled herself. I glanced towards Yuka. Right now, she is standing completely still in the daze, like a deer in the headlights.
ごめんねゆうかさん
Sorry, Yuka.
くるみちゃんなんでくるみちゃんが
Why is Kurumi? She still doesn't seem to understand what's going on. She's finally snapped out of it.
くるみちゃん早く逃げないと
Kurumi, hurry, we've got to get out of here.
生首が
There's a possessed head. Guess I spoke too soon.
もうゆうかさん最高
Jeez, Yuka, you're the greatest. Kurumi's delighted for having scared Yuka so much. However, for some reason the bushes rustle again. It's from a different place than where Kurumi was hiding. I see. Who's your accomplice? The first time was for your interest, so this one must be your partner? Kurumi mutters this and shakes her head slowly in denial. I'm wrong? Then what was that sound?
もう何言っちゃってんのよ誠
Jeez, what are you saying, Makoto?
さっき誠も見たでしょあの生首だってば
Did you see it earlier? That possessed head? I'll just ignore Yuka for now. Say, Kurumi, can I ask you one thing? Kurumi, have you been hiding here since the start of the test of courage?
そうだけど
Yeah, that's right. Which means that you weren't following us, were you?
そんなことしてないよ
She never did that.
くるみはずっとここにいたもん
Kurumi's been here the whole time. She's turned ghastly pale. Judging by her expression, I don't think she's lying. When Yuka hears this, her lips go wide again and her thin shoulders slowly start shaking. Her eyes widen and she looks so frightened that it seems like she'll burst into tears at any moment. The leaves shake violently. We all immediately stand on guard. I gulp and try to focus my eyes in the darkness. Soon enough, a small head sticks itself out of the base of the bushes. It's covered in fur. Fur? Oh, alright. It's a dog.
かわいい
How cute.
子犬だよ子犬
It's a puppy, a puppy. Kurumi shouts in delight. The puppy, however, barks once, then runs back into the bushes.
あほら待て
Hey, wait! Kurumi chases after it and suddenly disappears into the bushes. Yuka and I are left behind and we listen to the sound of the two of them steadily getting farther away in dumbfoundment. Why was there a puppy here of all places? Yuka? Hey, I wave my hand in front of Yuka. I wave it 3 more times, but she doesn't even blink. Head. No good, she's completely gone.
首が1つ首が2つ
1 head, 2 heads. Oh, brother. After that, I drag Yuka back towards the lodge as she continues rambling incoherently like a drunk middle-aged salaryman. In the middle of the quiet, still forest, the only sound we hear are from our own footsteps that we make on this nightly stroll. We're walking back to the lodge with Izumi in the lead.
疲れ汗かいちゃったね
I'm so sweaty. Yuka frowns as she pinches her clothes, which have stuck to her body.
まったくだ。
You could say that again. Okiko nods sympathetically at her statement. His face seemed a little pale. Is it due to the pale moonlight pouring down from the sky? Or is it because of the fear he was feeling just a little while ago? Well, it doesn't really matter. Haruka alone says nothing. She walks behind the son Izumi with a composed expression. Let's take showers when we get back. I suggest this to my fellow seminar camp members. Yuka and Okiko nod in agreement.
あくるみもくるみも
Kurumi too. Kurumi, who's walking next to Haruka, is in high spirits after hearing us.
あ、そうそう。近くに露天風呂の温泉があるのよ。
Alright, there's actually an open-air hot spring nearby. What a coincidence. As if she had been anticipating it, Izumi abruptly turns around to inform us of this. Since she is at the head of the group, Haruka and Kurumi, who were walking right behind her, both crashed their faces into Izumi's chest.
もうお姉ちゃん突然立ち止まんないでよ
Jeez, Anechan, don't just stop so suddenly. Naturally, Kurumi reprimands Izumi. Haruka suddenly shoots Izumi a flustered look as she nurses her nose. Izumi hastily apologizes, though her mind is clearly still on the hot springs. She looks at us with a face that says, Do you wanna go?
本当ねえねえみんなで入りに行こうよ
Really? Hey, let's go there, guys. Yuka gets really excited. Okiko and I nod as if to say, Sounds good. Haruka doesn't respond, but it doesn't seem like she has any particular objections against it. However, Kurumi suddenly hangs her head downwards. All the enthusiasm she had mere moments ago suddenly gone.
くるみもいいよね。
Kurumi, are you also okay? She asked the question as if to make sure that Kurumi was ready for a solemn ritual to begin. Izumi uneasily looks at Kurumi. After a short while, Kurumi nods to Izumi while giving a sweet smile. When she sees her, Izumi's expression suddenly relaxes and she nods back.
ちなみに
Incidentally,
そこ混浴なんだけど
the hot springs are mixed bathing. What? Upon hearing that, Okiko's face seemed to light up. He takes a fleeting sidelong glance at Haruka, so it seems, or is it just my imagination? Say what you like, but don't think that's a bit too dangerous. Looking at Okiko, I feel kind of reluctant. It'll be like throwing sheep in front of a wolf.
年頃の男女が混浴
While we both have
やっぱりまずいかしら
While we both have men and women, maybe it really is too dangerous. Izumi folds her arms with a troubled face upon hearing my point.
男女交代で入れば問題ないって
If we alternate going in between men and women, then there's no problem at all. However, Yuka calmly declares this, not seeming to have fussed over the matter. Okiko clicks his tongue. Seems my fears weren't part of my imagination after all. However, in the corners of my mind, I think that while I'm relieved, I also kinda would have liked it if we had gone in together. Guess I'm just a normal guy after all.
ダメダメそんなんじゃお兄ちゃんの奥に覗かれないって保証ないもん
No way, that's not good. There's no guarantee that Oni-chan and Akun won't try to peek. Kurumi seems to think that we'll definitely peek. She doesn't have much faith in us, huh?
そういえばあそこの温泉って一応柵でくくってあるけどもうボロボロなのよね
Now that you mention it, there's a wall around that hot spring, but it's completely tattered.
それじゃあ水着つけて入るってのは
Well then, what if we went in our swimsuits?
一旦帰って水着を下に着込んでくるの なら着替えを覗かれる心配も問題ないでしょ。
We can go back to get our swimsuits, and once we change, we won't have to worry about getting peeked at.
おお、それはナイスアイディアだよ、ゆうかちゃん。
That's a nice idea, Yuka.
実はそんなことだろうと思ってしっかり水着を用意してたりして。
The truth is, I thought this might happen, so I brought a swimsuit. Wow, you're fully prepared for this. Izumi gives an impish smile. Kurumi's licking her tongue out. Was this their plan from the beginning? It seems that they're having fun watching our reactions. They're terrible.
なんだったら私たちが入ってる間、誠と奥彦くんを木か何かに縛り付けちゃおうか。
Well, it seems that we won't need to find anything to tie Makoto and Okuhiko up to a tree. Suddenly, Yuka throws out a ridiculous suggestion. Hey, cut me a break.
ちょっとは信用してくれよ。
Have some faith in us. Okuhiko looks like he's about to cry. I probably look the same.
まあそれは冗談だとして、
Well, it was just a joke.
じゃあそういうことで決定。
Well, then it's decided.
各自ロッジで水着を着込んで20分後にロッジ玄関前に集合ね。
We'll each go in the lodge, get our swimsuits, and meet in 20 minutes at the front door. Oh, sorry. But Yuka continues the conversation as if we're not even there. Something's weird about this exchange. Hey Yuka, I was thinking...
Huh?
In times like this, isn't it usually the girl is reluctant to go to the hot springs while the guy is the persuasive one?
まあまあそんなこと気にしない気にしない。
Now, don't worry about it. With that, we once again head towards the lodge. Yuka walks lightly, humming some song to herself. Once we enter the lodge, we each head to our own rooms to change. Incidentally, Izumi and Kurumi are using Yuka and Haruka's rooms. Just when I'm about to enter my room, Haruka stares firmly at Kurumi and says this.
くるみ、肌きれい。
Kurumi, you have pretty skin. Who wants to bet that Kurumi is a clone?
え、
Huh?
どうかしたくるみちゃん。
Something wrong, Kurumi?
なんでもないよ。ありがとう、はるかさん。
No, it's nothing. Thank you, Haruka.
でも本当にそうだね。くるみちゃん、背中洗いっこしよっか。
But it is true, Kurumi. What is it to me giving you a backwash? Just then, Kurumi's face suddenly freezes. I hear Izumi give a taken aback gasp.
ごめん。
Sorry.
そういえばくるみ、お江戸でガッテン見なくちゃ。
Now that Kurumi thinks about it, Kurumi's got to watch Oedo Gatten. I don't know.
Huh?
Yuka's eyes widen. This unexpected event has also left me utterly confused. What's wrong, Kuru?
本当にごめん。どうしても見なくちゃいけないの。
Kurumi's really sorry. She has to see it no matter what.
そう、見ないと友達との会話に入れなくなっちゃうの。
Right, if Kurumi doesn't watch it, she won't be able to talk about it with her friends. Kurumi interrupts me, giving a desperate apology.
そっか。それじゃあしょうがないよね、くるみ。
I see that it can't be helped, Kurumi. With a sad face, Izumi places a hand at Kurumi's shoulder.
ごめんね、お姉ちゃん。
Sorry. It seems like Kurumi could burst into tears at any time. Izumi suddenly shakes her head. It's as if she's saying, it's fine.
じゃあ私たちは温泉行くけど、くるみ、お留守番お願いね。
Well then, we're going to the hot springs. Kurumi, please watch over the lodge. I then think, Kurumi, what's wrong? It's really bugging me. She's a clone. After changing her clothes, we only meet at the front door. I mean, that's what I'm guessing.
それじゃあ、くるみちゃん、行ってきます。
Well then, we're off, Kurumi. Kurumi sees us off, and we start walking to the hot springs. But, sorry guys, I suddenly speak up. I'm not going to the hot springs after all.
どうして？
Why not? Actually, I was embarrassed, so I didn't say anything, but I'm also a huge fan of Oedo Gatten.
Huh?
So I'm heading back to the lodge. The show's about to start soon. See you later. I head back towards the lodge while receiving the dumbfounded glances of the others on my back.
お兄ちゃん、どうしたの？
What's wrong? Nothing, I just wanted to watch some TV too.
そうなの？
Really? Yeah. Looking rather bored, Kurumi turns her gaze back to the TV. I can't shake the feeling that she didn't intend to stay here and watch Oedo Gaten. Then what's her reason for not wanting to go to the hot springs? As I think, I am taken aback as I realize something. Now that I think about it, this is just like yesterday. Kurumi stayed behind alone at Luna Beach when we all went to the pool, right? At that time, she said it was because she had a headache, but
お兄ちゃん、
suddenly Kurumi asked me a question.
面白いとこ行こっか。
Wanna go see an interesting place? An interesting place?
だって今日のお江戸で合点つまんないんだもん。
Yeah, since today's Oedo Gaten is boring. Kurumi picks up the remote, turns off the TV and stands up. Where is this interesting place?
いいからいいから、くるみについてきて。
You'll see. Come with Kurumi. Kurumi quickly runs out of the front door, leaving with those words. Hey, wait, Kurumi! I immediately go after her. When we go out of the forest path, Kurumi grabs my hand. While leading me by the hand, she suddenly plunges through the darkness. The sensation and warmth of Kurumi's small hand permeates through my own. Her skin feels as soft as a baby's. She is a clone. Alright, just enough. Can't you tell me where we're going now? I ask her this.
だから面白いとこだってば。
Like Kurumi said, to an interesting place. I know that. Then I'll change the question. How interesting is this place?
そうだな。
Let's see.
ハラハラドキドキそわそわワクワク。そんな感じかな？
Your heart goes pit-pat, pounds like a jackhammer, gets all restless and pumps you up. Maybe that kind of feeling? That makes no sense at all.
だってわからないように言ってるんだもん。
But it's something that can't really be put into words. Oh well, whatever. I'll just be quiet and follow her. We get on the coastline road and just walk down it for a little while. Kurumi abruptly leads me into a thicket. Hey, Kurumi! Kurumi doesn't listen to me for she's entirely focused on advancing through the thicket. Before long, we arrive in front of an incredibly long flight of moss-covered stone steps. This is it?
さあ、早く行こ
Come on, hurry up. Kurumi grabs my hand and tries to drag me up the stairs. Hold on, Kurumi. Could it be that this place is...
う。そう、お姉ちゃんが昨日月浜で話してた四季の森神社だよ。
Oh crap. Right, this is the Shikinomori Onecha mentioned in her story yesterday. God damn it. And just forgetting to the good, but I have to edit here because I have to prepare for work now. So this is number 7, the end of infinity. If you want to try to get for yourself, the links in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. God damn it. We're in the good part. I mean, a lot of parts are actually really good. I'm so immersed. It's so good, man.